recap of some of the best high school football games this week. First off, we're going to start off at the Centennial Huskies at the Colerain Cardinals in Cincinnati, Ohio. MVP of the game, Jonathan Irvin, 12 tackles, 4 TFLs, 2 sacks. This game was pretty much nip and tuck all the way through until at the end Colerain started to pull away. Saw a lot of big plays, saw a lot of turnovers on both sides of the ball, Colerain and Centennial. This was just such an interesting game. Colerain is ranked 18th in the country. Centennial came in, they're a very talented team, but just outside the top 25, but they're going to have to take that L week 1. Now Centennial's going back to California. They have to face Mater Dei, De La Salle, J. Sarah. It's a lot of tough teams that they have to play against this year. And it's not like Colerain plays against scrubs either. They got to play against St. Ignatius, St. Xavier, a lot of tough teams in the state of Ohio. We can see the player of the games right here. Jonathan Irvin for Colerain on defense, John Russian for Colerain on offense, Wayne Road for Centennial on offense, Adam Miller for Centennial on defense. Like I said earlier, this is pretty much a nip and tuck ball game all the way through. Score was 6-10 late into the fourth quarter. Colerain was up, but they started to pull away, got up 24-6. And then, Centennial got a quick garbage time touchdown, but you know how that be. Team stats, what's really shocking to me is that Centennial only rushed for 45 yards. You can't win football games like that. Third down, 2 for 14%. You just can't win football games like that. Next game we're going to talk about is a shootout. Archbishop Wood from Philadelphia and Wayne from Ohio, man. This was a great game, 35-28, back and forth game, very exciting. Wayne really put up numbers at the end of the game, 21 points, man. You got to stop him in the fourth quarter if you want to win games like that, man. 3 straight touchdowns, come on now. But, Wayne, they're the 8th team in the country for a reason. Archbishop Wood, they really fumbled this opportunity to pull off an upset. You want to look at the box score. Archbishop Wood, man, they down. Come on, man. You can't lose a game when you rush for 183 yards, man. 449 yards of offense. Oh, man. Next game, we're going to bring up the big-time showdown out of Florida, South Florida, Miramar versus Aquinas, big-time game. Another shootout, 38-35, Miramar wins. Back and forth game for the most part. A lot of talent on the field. Just a lot of great players. Aquinas, they send the most talent to the NFL. Miramar, they're a little bit down some, but they still have a lot of NFL talent. Aquinas, notably the Boses, Michael Irvin, etc., yada, you get it. But look at this, man. Aquinas, 268 yards rushing. And you still lose the game. 268 yards rushing, and you lose the game. Come on now. Next game, we got 2 top 15 teams. Duncanville from Texas, South Panola from Mississippi. Great game. 26-20, South Panola ends up winning, staying in the top 5 in the country. What can you say, man? South Panola, they holding on for dear life. Duncanville, another good team, dominant team from Texas. Let's look at this box score real quick. Duncanville, like I said with the last game, 224 yards rushing and you lose. That's a little questionable to me. It's a little questionable. 224 yards, but you had the number 1 team in the country. Big upset right here. Going against Miami Northwestern, number 1 team in the country, Cedar Hill from Texas. They lose 21-48 to Miami Northwestern, a team that's not even ranked. Very talented, but not even ranked, man. This is going to shake up the rankings, but that's an embarrassing upset right here. 45-21? Like, you couldn't even make it close? Come on now. Like, 24 points in the second quarter, but look, 232 yards rushing for Miami Northwestern. You're the number 1 team in the country. You got to be able to stop the run, man. It's just unacceptable. 183 yards passing. Man, Anyways, another upset. St. Ignatius, the number 9 team in the country, playing another Florida team, Armwood. An unranked Florida team goes out and beats St. Ignatius, the number 9 team in the country from Cleveland, Ohio. Come on now. That's crazy, man. 192 yards rushing for Armwood, 144 for St. Ignatius. Nip and tuck game, but I mean, come on, man. Another upset. This is crazy.
Lang produced it.